los terroristas.
Adam Gomes, Natalie Hicks. From UTTV, this is Campus Weekly.
Hello, I'm Adam Gomes.
And I'm Natalie Hicks. You're watching Campus Weekly. We've got some big news. Student Productions has revealed the artist to be featured at this year's Party in the Park. 303 will be performing on April 21st right here at UT, so be sure to mark your calendars.
Teresa was on the scene at this year's Campus Movie Fest where the artist was announced. She was able to speak with the winners. Teresa.
Hi, I'm Teresa, and I'm here in front of Folk Theater with Student Productions Vice President William Sandoval for Campus Movie Fest. Now tell us a little bit about what exactly is Campus Movie Fest.
Yeah, Campus Movie Fest is a student film festival. It happens nationwide and even in Mexico and Canada. They've been branching out. Basically, students have the ability to produce a 5-minute film utilizing Apple computers, HD cameras, and microphones. Basically, all the equipment you need. Campus Movie Fest provides our students with that. So they have, the whole equipment and time to produce a 5-minute movie. They enter it, win awesome prizes, and that's what we are all about.
Hi, I'm here with James Lemming and Casey Phillips, who are the winners of Best Comedy with their movie, The Condom. James, you were the director and writer of this movie. Can you tell us what was your inspiration for this?
Honestly, directing-wise, probably a lot of early Peter Jackson, Sam Raimi, stuff like that. I wanted to make it really cartoonish. So I don't remember how I came up with the story. It was just something stupid that popped in my head. So I thought if it's stupid, I better try and direct it best I can.
Hi, joining me now is Alex Honda. His movie won Best Picture for Campus Movie Fest. It is entitled White Crayon. Now, Alex, it's a very creative movie. I just want you to tell me, how did you come out with such an enjoyable and creative story?
It actually started because I was having difficulty finding actors, but then the idea occurred to me, why don't I use props as actors? So the first thing that I thought of was a white crayon. I thought kind of poetic about it. It's a white crayon who doesn't really show up on white paper. And from there, my thoughts just kept going and it developed into a story.
Thanks, Teresa. I'm really excited to see 303. Anyway, while the men of Phi Mu Alpha may not be professionals, they still can be very charming. On Valentine's Day, students thought they heard a choir of angels, but in fact, it was actually just Phi Mu Alpha. Here's a video of the frat serenading an unsuspecting girl.
Raised in singing a tribute to our girl, to the sweetheart of Phi Mu Alpha. We pledge our love in song, and as we sing our songs, we'll come drifting through the night. To serenade our Phi Mu Alpha girl, to the sweetheart of Phi Mu Alpha, we pledge our love in song, and as we sing our songs, we'll come drifting through the night. To serenade our Phi Mu Alpha girl.
Wow, I wish I had such a heavenly voice. I'd run around singing to random girls too. Natalie, how are
No.
Let's move the tone away from us. So here's Griffin with awkward questions.
All right, so when did you first discover that you loved music?
I was about 6 years old, and I just finished watching a Disney movie, of all things.
What movie?
Aladdin. I fell in love with the soundtrack, and immediately went out and started trying to play it on our piano.
Was it Whole New World?
No, thank God. It was one of Genie's songs, one of the upbeat, fun ones.
You ever been in a band at any point in your life?
Yeah, it was very embarrassing though. It was a band called Zinc. It was back home too.
All right, man. Give me your favorite band of all time.
Fall Out Boy.
Really? Are you happy they're back together now? Like, are you going crazy?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's exciting.
If Fall Out Boy asked you today to be their next member, would you do it? Would you join their tour?
I don't know, because I can't sing very well or do anything.
Neither can Pete Wentz, so you'd be fine.
Yeah. Well, then I guess I would.
Any particular favorites, bands or artists?
One Direction. I'm wearing their stuff.
Well, obviously One Direction, yeah.
Celtic Thunder, who's an Irish band that not a lot of people.
I've heard of them. I've heard of them.
They're one of my favorites. Met them. I like country a lot, some pop music, just kind of a wide variety. It's nothing too in particular.
You want to start a band with me? We'll go on the road.
Sure.
All right. What kind of band do you want to be?
I don't know. What do you think we should be?
Reggae punk.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Any creative band ideas? Like.
Okay, so you said reggae punk, maybe like.
I could wear some kind of weird hat.
Yeah, like we're white, but we play reggae music.
That's like the joke.
Yeah.
Do you like today's music, or do you find it to be annoying, like all the auto-tune and stuff?
I like it. I think it's clever. I don't like the radio because the radio is very played out.
Hey, thanks, Griffin.
UT's Breathe Easy group recently got 4 smoke zones approved for the coming school year. Nicole had a chance to talk about the new policy.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Krantz from UTTV News. We are with Melissa and Laura talking about UT's Breathe Easy campaign and the smoke zones that just got passed. Can you tell us about how Breathe Easy came about?
Breathe Easy came about because most of the students around campus were tired of walking into smoke clouds and just wanted to help other students learn about the effects of smoking, and we all decided to come together and create Breathe Easy UT.
Okay, and how important is this that these smoke zones just got passed? Like, how big of a deal is that?
This is an incredibly huge deal that these smoke zones have just been passed. It has taken a lot of red tape and a lot of things to do with different policy making in order to get this to go through. We've gotten over 1,000 signatures, and we've worked with a lot of key stakeholders here on campus, so we're very excited that this is finally passed.
Okay, and how will it be enforced? Like, we are super excited about this coming to UT, and it's like it's here, it's happening, but when is it going to be enforced?
It will effectively be in place June 1st, and then it'll start being enforced beginning of fall semester. We currently are creating a task force this week with security, faculty, all the workers here on campus to figure out how we're going to get the ball rolling, and then we're going to pass it off to the students, the rest of the Breathe Easy members, who are going to become ambassadors, and we're basically going to push forward and try to educate the rest of the students here on campus.
Okay, very, very cool. So this has been happening for a long time. We finally got it passed. Can you tell me about the smoke zones? Like, where exactly are they located on campus?
Well, we're standing right behind us here is one of the smoke zones. The other smoke zone is located behind the swings near Straz and the baseball field. The other one is behind McKay up near the river. And finally, there's one behind Edison Building up next to North B Street.
Okay, so RAs, security, faculty, staff, everyone is going to be alert of how this is going to be happening on campus. What happens if we don't stay within the zones? Like, is there any consequences that are going to happen? Or?
Currently, we don't have any consequences because we want this to be more of a positive experience. It's a community force. We want this to be a really good experience and just make this a better place rather than, oh, you didn't stay in the zones, you're going to get like a ticket or something.
And this is to help our health. This is not supposed to be like harsh. This is just a better experience for everyone. So that's very cool. Do you have any more comments that you'd like to say? Anything you want to tell us about Breathe Easy? Or? Anything else?
Well, if we can, we're just aiming to get everyone really on board with this so that everyone at UT can be part of a healthier community. So we're really hoping that everyone will take action to help us with this.
Thank you very much for telling us about this awesome news. We really appreciate your time and look forward from more news from UTTV. You've heard it here first. Nicole Krantz, UTTV.
Thanks, Nicole. It'll be interesting to see how they handle the smokers. Hopefully the policy is carried out, unlike the current one.
Wait, if there's already a smoking policy that's not enforced, why are they making another one? That doesn't make any sense. Speaking of which, let's move on to today's things that just don't make sense about music. Why does Taylor Swift keep writing songs about her boyfriends dumping her? Anyone following the news can see that she's the one ending the relationships. And how come people dislike pop music? It is supposed to be popular music after all.
Why does rap have to be about making someone feel inferior and doing illegal things? It seems like rappers are just trying to convince themselves that they're tough and cool. Why is it that you can always find at least one song on someone's iPod that you think they'd never enjoy? If something has a good beat, why can't everyone just enjoy it?
Also, why do you have to be really good or really bad to be a well-known artist? What about the ones that aren't musical geniuses, but they're just okay? Last but not least, mosh pits. What's the deal? I just want to hear my favorite band play at their concert. I don't want to have your fist in my face.
You know, I'm actually a huge fan of pop music. They got some catchy tunes. There is one thing that I love more than pop music though, and that is what's going on in the world today. So let's take some time to see what's going on. As you may know, the Pope resigned, and good news, it's not steroids. Pope Benedict XVI says he resigned because of old age. This is the first time in 600 years that a pope has resigned. The job of a pope is a job for life, kind of like a Supreme Court justice or a lawyer for Lindsay Lohan. You're in it for the long haul. When reporters asked the Pope, "Where will you go next?" the Pope replied, "I'm sure as hell not going on a Carnival cruise." Last Thursday, a Carnival cruise ship carrying over 4,000 people arrived safely after the ship lost power for 5 days. This created a huge crisis, and horrible sanitary conditions were reported. So first, those poor people get stuck in a horrible cruise, having to go to the bathroom in plastic bags, and then Carnival puts them in a bus, which then breaks down on the way to New Orleans. What's next? Getting hit by an asteroid? And a smartphone app launched on Valentine's Day allows users to delete all traces of an ex from their Facebook wall. The app, called Kill Switch, requires that users still be Facebook friends for it to work. Manti Te'o tried it and said, "Wow, it's like she never existed."
It's always so interesting to hear what's going on outside of UT, Adam.
I always think so, Natalie.
But you know what? I love to hear about celebrities. So here's Anthony with our Celebrity News Weekly Update.
Over the past week, Chris Brown was inside a nightclub celebrating an anniversary party for the clothing brand called Popular Demand. Drake was turned away at the door this week because Brown was already inside. The bouncers were aware Chris was already inside when Drake was rejected at the door. Sorry, Drake, but the nightclub ain't big enough for the both of you. Is that what I think it is? Did John Mayer ask Katy Perry? The beautiful couple was spotted having dinner at Vicente and Brentwood on Thursday. When they left, paparazzi spotted Katy wearing a huge, interesting piece of jewelry, a heart-shaped ruby on her left hand. Did John propose to Katy, or did Katy wear a heart-shaped ring in the spirit of Valentine's Day, and the only finger it happened to fit on was her ring finger? So many possibilities. Guess we will all have to wait and see what's next. Remember, it's only been over a year from the split with ex-husband Russell Brand. I'm Anthony Petnon, and this has been your Celebrity Update for the week. Back to you guys.
Well, that's all the news updates we have for today. I'm Natalie Hicks.
And I'm Adam Gomes. Put your hands together for Spartonic.
Zono.